All right, I wanted to go over the study guide for your test tomorrow. This is in your workbook, reproducible 1920. Should already be in your notebook, but if it's not, it's um, in your workbook. And if you don't have it with you, just pause it at every point so that you can study it. We've got the seven continents: North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, Antarctica down here. Remember that Europe and Asia create a supercontinent. Um, we've got key geographic features like lakes, rivers. Lakes are like circles of water. Rivers are, if you look on a map, they're big lines, blue lines that where water flows. Tributaries are the small streams that go into the rivers that feed the rivers. Um, Gulfs and bays are almost like lakes, except they're not completely surrounded by land. Lakes are completely surrounded by land. Then in your land-related features, you have mountains. We know what mountains look like. They're all around us. Hills are below 2,000 feet above sea level. So they're similar to mountains, but they just don't get as high. Plains are flat land. Plateaus are basically mountains with a flat top on it. Islands are land surrounded by water. Peninsulas are kind of like gulfs and bays where it's mostly surrounded by water, usually three sides. Then we get to our regions. We have the coastal plain, and many excellent harbors is the key there. Then we have Appalachian Mountains that are old eroded mountains, oldest mountain range in North America. The interior lowlands right here with many rivers, broad river valleys, grassy hills. Then we have a Canadian Shield. You can see it's wrapped around the Hudson Bay in a horseshoe shape, hills worn by erosion, and hundreds of lakes carved by glaciers. Then we have our Great Plains right here, and that is flat land that increases gradually in elevation westward. And the reason why it does that is because it's going up to the Rocky Mountains right here. And the Rocky Mountains have the Continental Divide, they're rugged mountains. Um, and then we have the basin and range right through here, which has some high mountains, but also the lowest point in North America, which is Death Valley. And then we have the coastal range, which has fertile valleys right here. It also includes the Sierra Nevadas and the Cascades right through there. And it's along the Pacific coast. Okay, I'll pause it right there so you can take a look at it. And then we've got our rivers and waterways. Now we know our rivers. This is Columbia River, where Lewis and Clark explored. Missouri River is the longest. Mississippi and the Missouri River both transport farm and industrial products right through here. We've got the Ohio River, the gateway to the west. St. Lawrence River connects the Great Lakes right through here to the Atlantic Ocean, which is out here. The Gulf of Mexico is let me just pull it up here, provided the French and Spanish with exploration routes to Mexico and other parts of America. Oops. Then we got the Rio Grande, which separates Texas from Mexico, and the Colorado River, which carved the Grand Canyon. And I'll just pause it there for you for a second. And that's basically it. That's your test. So just go ahead and look over this material, and good luck on your test.